Number 11. Having a nose like a dripping tap does little to make you feel like a lady. Many of us have been suffering with seasonal colds, just as the rest of us due to allergy. Blowing your nose loudly in public is rude because it's within a person's power to change the situation. But let's be real, absolutely no one wants to listen to someone who is blowing their nose so loud. Many who blow their mucus into a tissue, which often can barely hold the weight of the mucus, barely litter everywhere instead of disposing properly. Go to the physician and get cured immediately. Learn some good manners to use and dispose your litter and not to spread to others to suffer. Number 10. Stern action will be taken against individuals who cause chaos or become a public nuisance while drinking. This is actually not something new, as there is no act, bylaw or enactment against drinking alcohol in public places. The police have the authority to take action against those who drink alcohol if any untoward incidents happened. The local authorities can also take action by conducting patrols at public locations, so if there are any drunken disturbances, drink responsibly. Number 9. Some clean their ears with cotton swabs, and others say candles are better. Maybe you're one of those that says you should never even clean your ears with the roadside dwellers. About the only thing doctors do agree on: putting anything inside your ear is a bad idea and it may affect your body balancing if not handled well. Get the real physician to do these errands, as your health is much important. Do not risk your life to an unqualified person. Number 8. Imagine you are in a crowded train or bus or elevator even, and then someone suddenly let out those silent but deadly farts. Would you actually be comfortable? Would you pretend to not smell it and just hold your breath? But what if you have a sensitive nose, or maybe a pregnant woman might not be able to stand those smell and feel nauseous? What do you do then? Do you actually think it's okay to let the 20 to 30 people around you to smell your essence? Be considerate to your surroundings. Every person has different tolerance towards smell. Your fart might not be so deadly to you, but it can be very deadly to other people. Number 7. Most people would agree that picking your nose is frowned upon. And eating the contents is, well, just a bit gross. But nose picking is not a rare thing to see, particularly by children. We either grow out of our nose picking ways by adulthood or simply do it in private on most occasions. So the general rule is, please be considerate while in public. If there's a necessity, do it privately, or possibly with the tissue over the finger to cover. Usually a gentle blow, one nostril at a time, will dislodge the bogey. Despite previous reports and advice from doctors claiming picking your nose can result in bleeding and actually encourage germs, please be gentle on your nose, and do it privately. Number 6. Public urinating. Any place that's visible from a public place can land you in trouble if you choose that destination as your urinal of the moment. It's important to note that peeing all by itself is offensive, but that may not be the worst offense you get if you're caught. At best, you might be facing public nuisance or disorderly conduct charges. At worst, you might be looking at indecent exposure or public lewdness offenses, both of which are crimes that might require you to register as a sex offender if your attorney isn't able to bring the charges down. Number 5. Avoid spitting in public places, as it can lead to the spread of infectious diseases. With the COVID-19 outbreak, people are advised to use a face mask while outside, practice thorough hand washing, and after a cough or sneeze, to again wash the hands. People spitting in public places without care. We want this bad practice to stop. Upon notice, some people spitting with no second thought for others who might step on their spittle. For some it is a common practice, but it's time people change their habits for a better public health etiquette. Spitting in public is an offense under municipal laws in various cities, but it is hardly taken seriously by the people in the country. Number 4. Cigarette butts account for millions of pieces of litter annually. If smokers would dispose of their waste properly when they're in public places, this might not be an issue. but the fact of the matter is that they don't. A smoking ban would reduce litter. Smoking in bars and restaurants and other establishments that permit smoking, many patrons find the smell of cigarettes to be unpleasant and annoying. Secondhand smoke exposure is clearly linked with negative outcomes on a person's health. Secondhand smoke has numerous short-term and long-term consequences for innocent bystanders. Please be considerate not to smoke in public. Number 3. Sneezing is not a crime or sin to do. While you feel to sneeze, please take precautions not to spread diseases in public. Try to cover your sneezing using hand or towel. Avoid sneezing on shirts or sleeves. Practice using a hand towel or disposable towel. Be considerate to dispose your waste towel into a proper disposal bin. Keep washing and sanitize your hands each time you sneeze. Practice sneezing in a safe zone to avoid infectious spreading. Try to avoid public if you are not feeling well. Go to the physician to get cured and treated immediately. Number 2. Throwing trash on the side of the road and on the ground looks bad, but it also hurts animals and plants. When you throw your trash on the ground instead of a garbage bin, it is called littering. It looks unclean and makes it seem as if you do not care about the environment around you. Litter can be extremely dangerous to animals. Sometimes they eat litter, which can kill them in large amounts. It's full of chemicals and large pieces of plastic can block parts of their stomach and intestines. They can also try to lick food out of containers, which can get their faces stuck. Small animals can walk through holes in plastic and get stuck as well. The animal gets trapped or stuck in the piece of litter. This can make it harder for them to breathe, eat, and move, which can eventually kill the animal as well. One of the best things you can do is pick up the litter and properly throw it away. Be considerate on yours and public health too. Number 1. Or keep the itchy hands of yours from scratching and digging deeper into that. Yes, that. This is the most disgusting thing ever to be done in public. Do not touch or greet people with the dirty hand of yours. It's much awful that you smell it in public. Get your hands cleaned and get to a medical check for your unconditional health. Please be considerate to the public and be hygienic. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share for more videos. We shall see you in our next top 11 videos. Take care and enjoy the show.